Respected dear youngsters, come back for our continuation of Geetha Jnanam. See, the world continues, the moon goes, the Vikram lands in the moon, experiments go on, 14 days after it will stop, another will be sent. So, at the totality level, so many are together working in making the world beautiful. What two things we have to think are what is our contribution in the totality's development, and individually how we are growing within ourselves spiritually. Spiritual growth inside and with outer talents growth contributing to the world's evolution in all aspects of morals, economics, ethics, and spirituality should be the vision of every matured youngster right from the day one. Then you will be doing right things, you will be evolving. Your presence is an asset to the world. World loves you and reciprocates with all the love and service to you. This is how we have to live life, not otherwise. Now join for our beautiful study of as we do every day. Three topics today too. First Bhagavad Gita. Yesterday we started the 11th chapter chanting. First two shlokas we will see. Then we will go into our common sense thought for a while. Then our third topic today is the beginning of Gita Dhyanam. It has got around 9 or 10 shlokas, I think. So every day one shloka as we have done earlier. Sri Kashi Vishwanath Ashtakam, Linga Ashtakam, Bala Mukunda Ashtakam, Sri Rama Stotram, then Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, Sharda Stotram, Saraswati Stotram, Bhaja Govindam. How many we have studied, see, in last few months of time. That way, every day you go on doing, lot of things happen. Just postpone it, lazy out, involve in unwanted things, then their life is wasted. Such is an immature person's way of living. We are not so. Same things what we are learning, if we can master, if we can implement them, how glorious the life would be. Think about it. Is it not? We have to know that these possibilities are lurking in us. We have to make these things possible. Okay? Now let us start the day with our prayers like every day. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Gururdevo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Today is Varalakshmi Vratam celebrated. So therefore, Mahalakshmi Ashtakam we will chant as our chanting, which meaning we have already seen. Om Nata Indrakruta Sri Mahalakshmi Ashtaka Stotram. Om Namaste Stu Mahamaye Sri Pithe Surapujite Shankachakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Namaste Garuda Rude Kola Surabhayankari Sarva Papa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Sarvagne Sarvavarade Sarvadukshta Bhayankari Sarvadukka Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदे देवी मुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदायिनि मन्त्रमूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते पद्मासनस्थिते देवी परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणि परमेशी जगन्मातः महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते just not to miss the sequence. आद्यन्तरहिते देवी आदिशक्तिमहेश्वरि योगजे योगसम्भूते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते स्थूलसूक्ष्ममहारौद्रे महाशक्तिमहोदरे महापापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते पद्मासनस्थिते देवी परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणि परमेशि जगन्मातः महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते श्वेताम्बरधरे देवी नानालङ्कारभूषिते जगस्थिते जगन्मातः महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते। महालक्ष्म्यष्टकं स्तोत्रं यः पठेत् भक्तिमान् नरः सर्वसिद्धिमवाप्नोति राज्यं प्राप्नोति सर्वदा। एककाले पठेन्नित्यं महापापविनाशनं द्विकालं यः पठेन्नित्यं धनधान्यसमन्वितं त्रिकालं यः पठेन्नित्यं महाशत्रुविनाशनं महालक्ष्मीर्भवेन्नित्यं प्रसन्ना वरदा शुभा प्रसन्ना वरदा शुभा. What a beautiful stotra. Now the first of the topics, 3 today, is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So 10 chapters are done, 8 more are there. 11th chapter, chanting we did yesterday. First shloka we just chanted, literal meaning we saw. We'll see the chanting of shloka 1 and 2 today. We'll see the meaning of it. Now in the 10th chapter or up to 10th chapter, theoretically, so many things Bhagavan told. Practically, some sadhanas he indicated. Promise also he has done of some great results, whether it is Ananya Chintayanto Mam of the 9th chapter, or whether it is Dadam Buddhiyogam of 10th chapter, or Ajnanajaman Tamah Nashayami Atma Bhavastha, or Sadhureva Samantavyaha Samyak Vivasto Isaha. So many assurances Bhagavan throughout he gave. So it was so enchanting to Arjuna. So he thought, all these Bhagavan told theory, asked me to do practice, I should have the results. In one of the discussions, Bhagavan said, the whole world is his own expression. Now, anyway, what he told, I'll do the theory, practice. With the practice, definitely he will bless me. That anyway will go on. Another side, when Bhagavan said that the whole world is in his own self manifesting, can he prove that to me? Can he show me that the whole world is his own thing? Or he is only theoretical? If he is practically showing me his Vishwarupa, then I believe him in him, and then I will also do the things practically told by him to deserve his blessings in the form of beautiful results for those, let us say, karma yogas, let us say the dhyana yogas, let us say the upasana yogas, let us say vibhuti yogas. So these were the ones which were taught so far in last 10 chapters. No, तो मैं भी करके practically भगवान की कृपा पाऊंगा, पर मुझे भगवान पे भरोसा करनी है. तो can भगवान show that Vishwarupa? Can me, he is really, he was now, because he is with Krishna from such a long time of many years, that closeness, that association, that proximity is another reason for him to dare to ask Krishna. Second thing is what? He has also got the jignasa. That what you said that the whole world is your expression, is it a theory or can it be practically seen? Now you remember, to your surprise, Krishna's, Arjuna's surprise, and our all surprise, Bhagavan, what he told that the whole world is his own form, he has practically shown to Arjuna. And this is not first time. He has shown already twice it to whom his own mother Yashoda, and he has also shown in that when he went for that ambassadorship to bring compromise between Pandavas and Kauravas. So Bhagavan has shown his entire Rupa even to Akruraji also. When Akrura was bringing Krishna Balarama from Vrindavan Gokula to Mathura. So therefore Bhagavan has shown the Vishwarupa. Therefore it is already not first time to him. So no hesitation. Now from this, what you and I in the beginning only have to catch is Bhagavan is there as the Nirguna Nirakara Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma as ultimately. Same Bhagavan is there as the Ishvara with Maya. Same Bhagavan expresses as entire Vishwa Rupa. In the Vishwarupa, when having created beings, when he gives freedom to them, with that freedom, when they do good or bad, to punish them, the bad doers, and to reward the good doers, Bhagavan again himself comes as avatars. Then, even after the avatars are over, between two avatars, when any of the devotee seeking help from the God, either for the materialistic things or for the higher worlds, or even to protect himself from the problems, or even for the spiritual unfoldment and emancipation, Bhagavan will again appear and bless when you do the upasana. So, as a result of upasana, appearing and blessing God, one God. As an avatara, eliminating bad, establishing good and dharma, second expression of God. In the form of the entire universe, third God. Bhagavan with his Maya Shakti is the fourth God. And Parabrahma Paramatma as a Nirguna Nirakara is the fifth God. The Lord expresses in all five. Among all of them, the absolute is that Satyam Jnanam Anantam, because it is permanent, it is eternal and immutable. When he uses his Maya, then only becomes Ishvara, not otherwise. Only when the Ishvara does Sankalpa, he appears as the Jagat, not otherwise. Only when he thinks that need is required, need is there, then only appears as Avatara, not otherwise. Only when he is satisfied with the upasana of the people, that he appears to bless, not otherwise. So all these are conditional, temporary expressions of God. But the unconditionally, permanently expressing expression of God is Sat Chit Anand. That is in our own heart. And that is actually our essential self. That through study of Upanishads, through meditation, we have to realize it, which is a big project. Like Chandrayaan is a 69 years project or 65. So to this knowing the self will be around 60, 70 lives project. If we take it up and in every life, little, we turn towards and move towards this inner goal. For that, you have to listen, you have to understand, you should have viveka, you should know the limitation of the world, you have to have vairagya for the world, we have to go and surrender to the Guru, we have to learn from him, and whatever the upasana sadhana he tells, we have to do with that. We have to control our senses, control our mind, and also we have to purify our heart, gain all the good qualities of subtlety, purity, and all those concentration. With that, when the things that are told, we have to meditate on them. Now, while doing all the kashara done in the past, that also has to be cleansed off of so many lives. Some can be cleaned, some can be some has to be exhausted through going through the experiences. My dear friends, all of these put together is slowly discovering that Satyam Jnanantam Brahma. That's why it takes time. So in every life, a seeker of this little he adds. The one who is not at all the seeker of this God, he only like any animals with the senses he sees the world. And when the green grass is seen by the buffalo, as it goes and grazes, this fellow also when he sees the world of objects through senses, he goes and grazes just like animal without using intellect and without knowing what can be the ultimate goal. You and I are now lucky. Our parents have blessed, some masters have blessed us, the Lord has blessed our Punya Phala, our prayer Upasana, that in this life we are getting chance to listen to Gita right from our early 8 days. So we have already learned from Gita how to succeed in the outer world. We have already learned from Gita how to purify our mind in the sixth chapter and all. Now we also are learning how to propitiate the God with upasanas. Then in the next, from 13 onwards, we will really discuss about how the truth has to be discovered. In that way, Gita is a complete knowledge. Like physics and chemistry are complete knowledges from the class 4 or 5 in your school. Slowly, from the elements onwards, the subject is introduced. Slowly, you keep learning and get graduated and post graduated. You yourself become the research scholar. In the same way, Gita is introduced to us year by year. When you go on studying it, improving your own knowledge, live accordingly, your experience is also gained divine ones, and you will no more be in a delusory life like so many others. They don't know what they are wanting, they don't know what to do for that, so wrong thing they want and do the wrong things and land up in a wrong place of suffering. You will not have that problem if you thoroughly digest Gita and live life according to Gita. Clear? So in this way, up to 10th chapter, when it is over, Arjuna wanted to know or see that Vishwarupa if possible. Therefore, this 11th chapter name is Vishwarupa Samyak Darshana Yoga. Very nicely Bhagavan Krishna has shown it. Therefore, Samyak Darshanam. Arjuna also very nicely he has seen. Therefore, Samyak Darshanam. More important than these two is Arjuna, whatever he has seen, exactly in a most beautiful form, he has explained it. He has detailed to Krishna what he is seeing. Therefore, also it is Samyak Darshanam. So, shown, seen, explained in a Samyak best Rupa. Therefore, Samyak Darshanam of what? Vishwarupa of Bhagavan. In this entire thing, therefore, inside in the Lord only, there is nothing excluded in Bhagavan. Therefore, everything is Bhagavan. That becomes our goal. Though Arjuna is shown by Krishna out of grace by touching him temporarily, once Bhagavan withdraws that his own grace, Arjuna will again see normal world, ordinary like all of us. So that Vishwarupa Anubhuti, he will have to work out in his meditation through the study of Upanishads and come to it. At that level, all the three things Arjuna can do. One, he can discover that one without second Parabrahmanubhuti. Second, he can see the whole world's Vishwarupa of Lord. Third, he can, as an individual, live the life outside, conducting as it is required depending on his position. All the three one has to do. So, okay. So anyway, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, third big chapter, 55 shlokas are there in it. As I explained to you yesterday, in that topic one is Arjuna praising Lord Krishna and asking, can you show me the Vishwarupa? If you think I can see, then only show. Topic 2, Krishna immediately starts showing. Toward the end, he understands that he has got Charma Chakshu, not Divya Chakshu. With ordinary eyes, it cannot be seen. Therefore, I am giving you Divya Chakshu. Third, as Bhagavan is showing, the Sanjay Maharaj reports to Dhritarashtra, how is this Vishwarupa? Shown by Krishna, seen by Arjuna. Fourth topic, Arjuna sees that Vishwarupa and starts describing. Fifth topic, after all the good things seen, slowly the terrible things in the Vishwarupa, Arjuna starts seeing. Sixth, therefore he gets frightened. He asks for forgiveness and all for what mistakes he has done because he didn't know what is God earlier. He took him as a friend and pal and insulted Krishna so many times. For all that nonsense, he asks for forgiveness. Sixth, he asks, Lord, show me your ordinary Rupa. This is unbearable to me. Then Bhagavan in the seventh topic brings back his ordinary Rupa of Chaturbhuja and shows to Arjuna in the eighth topic. Bhagavan tells, these even Devatas cannot do this Rupa. You are so dear to me, therefore I have shown you. And such Rupa seeing and understanding my glory and becoming one with me is possible only for those who are Ananya Bhaktas. This way he concludes. Then how to develop that bhakti is said in the 12th chapter. That's how the connection between the 11th and 12th chapters. And also connection between 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th are this one. 7th is Parapara Prakriti, I am Bhagavan says. Is mine. Through that the world is made. And I am something other than that, he says. And he talks about three gunas, etc. In the 8th chapter, what is the meaning of knowing the God? In 8 forms, he says. 7. Along with that, he also gives all meditational techniques and he proves 2 paths that are there, Shukla and Krishna. In 9th chapter, Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga, again Bhagavan, in those 4 lines of 2 shloka, what is the truth reality God that he explains. Thereafter, Bhagavan also talks about variety of his expressions, Pitamasya Jagataha, and he says the simple path of devotion to him, Patra Pushpa Phala Karo, so with his blessings, all the Yogakshemam are achieved, everything says. If you do some other things, you go to Swarga Naraka and come back. That also he says, so many assurances given. As asked by Arjuna in 10th chapter, we saw for last more than 25-30 days, Vibhutis of Bhagavan were given by Lord for Arjuna to practice. Now in this 11th chapter, whole world of things and beings are shown to be inside Bhagavan only. These are all Divya Chakshu. Like you can't see the atoms, but when you have the microscope, you can see. That's a Divya Chakshu. So too, you can't see the stars far away. If you have a telescope, you can see it. It's called a Divya Chakshu. Is it not? Divya Chakshu. Sukshma Chakshu. Like air you can't see, but you are feeling it. So that's a little Sukshma Chakshu. So to space you can't see, but everything is standing in something. That thing is called as space. That's called as Buddhi Chakshu. And these are Sukshma Chakshus. Like I have not seen my past life, I don't remember. But then right now in this present life, I am different, you are different. So all it proves that something else was there in the past. The result of that is present. Therefore, this is called as a Sukshma Buddhi Chakshu. That there is a past life, it's a present now, will have future. These are all not seen by ordinary eyes. They all have to be understood by the Sukshma Buddhi, etc. So with the Divya Chakshu, Bhagavan shows Vishwarupa. Today we'll enjoy first 2 shlokas. Go slowly these 55 shlokas. Okay? Wonderful. Be ready for it. As I told you, listen to Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji's lectures on the 11th chapter. You will be enjoying it most beautifully. Listen to all his chapters. They're all there on YouTube. Is the best exponent on Srimad Bhagavad Gita, especially for the youth. Okay, let us start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः विश्वरूप संदर्शन योगः. Arjuna Uvacha. First two shlokas, four times, revel in it. Om Madanugrahaya Paramam, Madanugrahaya Paramam, Madanugrahaya Paramam, Madanugrahaya Paramam, Guhyamadhyatma Samgnitam, Guhyamadhyatma Samgnitam, Guhyamadhyatma Samgnitam, गुह्यमध्यात्मसंज्ञितं यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन मोहोऽयं विगतो मम मोहोऽयं विगतो मम मोहोऽयं विगतो मम मोहोऽयं विगतो मम भवाप्ययौ हि भूतानां भवाप्ययौ हि भूतानां भवाप्ययौ हि भूतानां भवाप्ययौ हि भूतानां श्रुतौ विस्तरशो मया श्रुतौ विस्तरशो मया श्रुतौ विस्तरशो मया श्रुतौ विस्तरशो मया त्वत्तः कमलपत्राक्ष त्वत्तः कमलपत्राक्ष त्वत्तः कमलपत्राक्षः त्वत्तः कमलपत्राक्षः माहात्म्यमपि चाव्ययम् माहात्म्यमपि चाव्ययम् माहात्म्यमपि चाव्ययम् माहात्म्यमपि चाव्ययम्. अर्जुन उवाच मदनुग्रहाय परमम् गुह्यमध्यात्मसंज्ञितं यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन मोहोऽयं विगतो मम भवाप्ययौ हि भूतानां श्रुतौ विस्तरशो मया त्वत्तः कमलपत्राक्ष माहात्म्यमपि चाव्ययम्. अर्जुन उवाच मदनुग्रहाय परमं गुह्यमध्यात्मसंज्ञितं यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन मोहोऽयं विगतो मम भवाप्ययौ हि भूतानां श्रुतौ विस्तरशो मया त्वत्तः कमलपत्राक्ष माहात्म्यमपि चाव्ययम्. These are the first two shlokas. Now, Arjuna Uvacha. Long back in the first chapter, I told you, so it has been 300 days. Nothing wrong in reminding once more. Arjuna, why he is called Arjuna? Because of three meanings. What is that? One is Rujutvat Arjunaha, second is Arjunatvat Arjunaha, third is Arjanatvat Arjunaha. Rujutvat Arjunaha means Arjuna is straightforward, no crooked in his intentions, in his expressions, etc. रुजुत्व है उनमें. One of the thing is Ruju means Satyavadi. Truth only lives life. His elder brother Yudhishthira is पूरा धर्म और सत्य के प्रतीक है. Now being his younger brother, he cannot be otherwise. The boy will veto him. Brother will beat him only. He will discard him if he has got anrujutvam and asatyam. Therefore, Rujutvat Arjuna. That is why his brothers, elders and youngers love him. Bhishmadi grandfather loves him. Then Viduradi Chachaji love him. And Dronadi gurus love him. Everybody loves Arjuna because of his Rujutva. Indradi Devatas bless him. Straightforward. Okay? No crookedness of intentions and expressions. Think about this great quality. Second is Arjunatvat Arjuna. Arjuna means Shweta Rang. Shweta means Swachhata, means Shuddhata, means purity in the qualities and all behavior. So straightforward and pure hearted. Arjunatvat Arjuna. Third, as I just said, because of his qualities, because of his beautiful love and devotional practices, Arjuna, he has earned, Arjuna means earning. He has earned Not only so many good friends, etc. Most importantly, he earned Krishna as his own friend. He earned Krishna as the driver. Now he has earned Krishna as Guru to teach Gita. Finally, he has earned Krishna as Bhagavan to get him both bhukti, the success in the yuddha, mukti, later on knowing the truth. Because of these three, Rujutvat, Arjunatvat, Arjanatvat, he is called Arjuna. So those qualities, if we gain, we also become Arjuna. The Lord comes to our life also to take the chariot of our life across the Kurukshetra Yuddha of our own life's problems to give us victory. अर्जुन का जीवन आप पढ़ो, अर्जुना's life. Don't read anybody who critics and comment. भागवत महाभारत में पढ़ो, or from any great master you listen, because we cannot listen negative. है ना, ये तो ट्रेंड हो गया. Anybody good talk negative, like the China and like the both. Who's that other country? China was one country, then America or Britain. How negatively they have portrayed the India's reaching to the moon. Negatively means no appreciation. Very, very funnily you listen in the BBC. Huh? Because their country people should not love India. And that's about media. When news to dena hai ki India has reached. And but if you tell that India has done a great job, nobody could reach the South Pole. They are the first ones to reach. India will do that when any country reaches. Like when Indian lost in the chess yesterday, the other fellow won, including our own chess federation, Vishwanathan Anand. Everyone appreciated the winner. Then appreciated our boy who was lost in finals, who was 18 years only old. So we appreciate if somebody does something great. But the other nonsense nations, they don't do. Especially the China and America. How worst was China's comment, you can see. Within the nation only, all opposition parties, ruling ke opposite wale, what have they done? Did anyone appreciate ISRO? Did anybody encourage the scientists? Did anybody say, that's a great achievement we have done? The I dot, N dot, T dot, I dot A, who are newly formed. See their non patriotism. See their so much crooked, cruel selfishness. Very bad. Don't elect them. Okay. Anyway, so what is the point here? कि अर्जुन की बात हम देख रहे हैं. Like Arjuna, when we become in our life, then we get wonderful things from the world, from the Lord. Lord Himself will come in our life. Now, the next thing is what? Arjuna is the one who got the Gita Jnanam, which is the essence of all the Upanishads. Not from any guru, not from anybody, directly from God and as guru. God is God and as guru, He taught. This is the highest thing we have to understand about Arjuna and Parikshita. Both of them got all wisdoms directly from Bhagavan. Here Arjuna in Gita, in Bhagavatam 11th Skanda is Uddhav ji. पूरा भगवान से सीधा उनको मोक्ष का सारा ज्ञान मिला. Thanks to Vedavyas Bhagavan, Vedavyas ji, one Gita in Mahabharatam, second Bhagavatam में, the teachings of Krishna to Uddhava, he has given to all of us in writing form so that it is available for all of us permanently to study, learn, practice and get benefited. These are all Arjuna's glories, become like Arjuna. Rujutvat, Arjunatvat, Arjanatvat, Arjuna. And the proof of that is Lord loves you, the grandparents love you, the parents love you, the Guru loves you, the brothers is everybody love. If they are loving us, means we are like Arjuna. If everybody is leaving us, hating us, that means we are like mosquito repellent, human repellent, selfish fellow. Instead of Rujutva, we have Akrata. Instead of Arjunatva, we have all the bad qualities. Instead of Arjuna, we only by being selfish, etc., made the people run away from us. Clear? Now come to the first shloka. I think एक ही श्लोक करेंगे आप, though we have studied two. So अर्जुन ने भगवान से पूछा after attentively listening all the 10 chapters. So I will tell you word by word meaning. I will tell you the total sentence meaning. Then I will tell you what are the things we have to learn from it. So what Arjuna said, mat anugrahaya. मत मीन्स मेरा, अनुग्रह मीन्स अनुग्रह के लिए, मीन्स मुझे अनुग्रह करने के लिए, मीन्स टू ब्लेस मी. मत अनुग्रहाय. दिस मत इज नॉट हिंदी वाला मत, मत बोलो, मत खाओ, मत जाओ, मत मारो. नॉट दैट हिंदी मत, इट इज संस्कृत. Mad means mujhe, mere. Mad anugrahaya, for blessing me. Okay, for blessing me. Mad anugrahaya, for the sake of blessing me. Mad anugrahaya, paramam, supreme most, guhyam, secret, adhyatma sangnitam, named as the spiritual, yat that tvaya uktaha vachaha, the word spoken by you, tena, by that mohaha ayam, this delusion of mine, vigataha, mama, totally gone away, mama mine. This delusion, vigataha, has gone away of me, O Krishna. So, mad anugrahaya, to bless me. Okay. Paramam guhyam adhyatma sangnitam yat vachaha tvaya uktaha. Supreme, very great secret, spiritual knowledge which is spoken by you for blessing me. Tena, by that, ayam mama mohaha. This confusion of mind regarding how to see the world, how to understand the situation, how to respond to the confusions regarding that, vigataha, gone away. So, I have understood the ultimate goal of life. I have understood how every moment I have to encash wherever I am put for that ultimate goal. For that, what are the attitudes I have to have? What are the variety of responses I have to do? All these clarities came to me. Therefore, I am not in confusion. Moha is confusion. Moha vigataha. Totally the confusion of me has gone away. Oh Lord, thank you. Therefore, now this one shloka I can talk for 7 days because it's so base shloka with so much of the basic things, important bases that are covered in it. Point one, with delusion in our mind, we will only do such things by which we become miserable and we trouble others. Okay. Therefore, the first thing in life is we have to replace the delusion by wisdom. Okay. Now that wisdom is given to us by the wise people only, not otherwise people. And who can be wiser than the Lord and Bhagavan himself when he comes as Guru? Therefore, the wise person, Guru, is God only, from whom only we can get the wisdom. And already the Krishna, the wiser than the wisest, has given the wisdom as he gave to Arjuna to all of us. That is what is Geetha. Therefore, chapter 1, as I told you very exhaustively, if you remember, I will not recollect all that. I remember all that. I will not requote all of that takes time. The point is what? The Gita's purpose is, therefore, to remove ignorance by giving us knowledge. And with the knowledge and removal of ignorance, the delusion is removed. The delusion, confusion, moha means what to do exactly not known. Therefore, what not to do is done. What to gain is not known. Therefore, what's not gained to be is gained. Therefore, what happiness we want is not gained. What misery we don't want, and that is gained. That is the result of moha. जो नहीं करना है वो किया, जो करना है वो नहीं किया, इसलिए जो मिलना है हैप्पीनेस वो नहीं मिला, जो नहीं मिला है दुख वो मिला. दैट टाइप ऑफ लाइफ इन एक्शन, backed by delusion, backed by ignorance. All of that will be removed by the words of wisdom of Krishna given in Gita in simple language if we learn the art of studying Gita under some able guidance of our masters or elders. And it is a lifelong process. Like all sciences, physics, chemistry, mathematics, medicine, you can't say कि मैंने पढ़ लिया थोड़ा हो गया. No, it goes on improving the science. Therefore, you have to go on studying it. In Gita, Gita will not improve. We improve. As we improve, our understanding about Gita becomes more and more wide, more and more subtle, more and more deep. Therefore, it's a lifelong process. Sciences are lifelong because sciences are improving. Gita is lifelong not because Gita is improving. While studying Gita, we keep on improving. The more we improve, the more deeper things about Gita and its knowledge and its utility we start understanding. Okay. So, literal meaning is, O Lord, by your words of wisdom, my delusion has gone. Okay. Now, one by one, you will see. First word already we have covered. Mad Anugrahaya means why Bhagavan has shown his Anugraha of either giving Gita to Krishna, Arjuna, before that becoming a charioteer, before that becoming very close to Arjuna is, Arjuna was Arjunatvat Arjunaha, Rujutvat Arjunaha, Arjunatvat Arjuna. These are the qualities in Arjuna. First thing, 3. Second is most important aspect other than these three qualities is Arjuna himself has held Lord Krishna, guided by his parents Kunti and Pandu Maharaj. They taught all these five, not only the values dharma, they taught them not only to respect elders, etc. They most importantly taught them the devotion to Lord Krishna. So any parents who teach these three, dharma, respecting others, and devotion to the God, they are the current parents worthy of calling as parents. If they become parents by physiological way, and if they don't improve the children like this and allow them to grow like a buffalo and donkey negative way, better those people should not become parents, they should be barren only. Why give a negative child to the society? If you can't give a good one, better don't give. सो देश का भगवान के प्रति भक्ति, बड़ों के प्रति आदर, धर्म के प्रति आस्था, जिन पेरेंट्स ने बच्चों को दिया, दे आर ट्रू पेरेंट्स. Now whether your parents gave that or not, we don't know. You learn these three, you give to your children: dharma, elders respect, and also the devotion to God. All other things of how to negotiate life, etc., all professional skills, all of that I need not say, therefore you know it, therefore I need not say. Most important thing is what? Arjuna held to Krishna. That is called a graha. And I told you one day, only after we hold on to elders or guru or shastra, that they in turn hold on to us to bless us. We hold on to them is called graha. When to bless us, they hold on to us. That is called anugraha. In short, without graha, that our having faith on them, in them and going to them, the anugraha from them will not come. If you don't go to the temple, the graha, why will the Bhagwan's anugraha will come? If you don't go to your puja room and do your puja, why the anugraha will come? If you don't have in your mind devotion to God and take His name or do any of the other chantings of bhajan kirtan, if you don't hold on to Him, how will He hold you? If you yourself don't plan to reach to the moon, how can the moon will allow you to land there? Therefore, if you want anugraha, you have to do the graha first too. With full devotion and faith, when you become the worshipper of God, Bhagwan will give anugraha. So, Mad Anugrahaya, I explained. It is not Bhagwan's greatness that he graced Arjuna. It is Arjuna held on to God because Bhagwan is not biased. Like Surya Bhagwan and all, Bhagwan's grace is common and all. Otherwise, he cannot be God if he is biased. But then why Arjuna is blessed? Because Arjuna deserved by himself holding to God. So too, like any number of people who held on to God, they were all blessed. Those who have not done so, they were not blessed. And those who opposed the God and did nonsense, they were kicked by the God. All the three categories are there. Most of us belong to the third one. Come at least to the second one. The first one is the highest. The highest is hold on to God and get his anugraha. Graha karo, anugraha pao. So Mada Anugrahaya, so to bless me. Because he asked, no. फर्स्ट चैप्टर में अर्जुन ने भगवान को कहा बीच में ले जाओ, फिर ले गए तो प्रॉब्लम he saw both sides, only his people were there, he was confused, he did not order Krishna let us go, but he surrendered. We have seen it in the second chapter में शुरू में. Because of his surrender, 7th shloka, Bhagwan has took charge and he started answering. So when the Shishya does the holding graha, Guru does the anugraha by giving teachings. If the Bhakta does the graha of the God by doing upasana, the Lord does anugraha protecting him and evolving him. So to the children hold on to the parents, graha with respect, love, then the parents also do the anugraha of taking care of them, sacrificing all the wealth for the useless fellows. In that way, graha anugraha ka sambandh आप पहले समझो. Okay. Now, next one is Paramam Guhyam Adhyatma Sangnitam Yat Vachaha Tvaya Uktaha. Tvaya Uktaha Vachaha. The word spoken by you, because of that my delusion has gone away. So the word spoken by Lord in last 10 chapters, rather from second chapter, let us say, Arjuna summarizes them to be through three words. One is says Paramam, second is Guhyam, third is Adhyatma Sangnitam. Paramam you can talk up to 8th chapter, Guhyam you can say is 9th chapter, Adhyatma Sangnitam you call it as 10th. Now I can prove all that, but it will be lot of, that's why I told you, this one shloka I can talk for 5, 6, 7 days. So the Paramam Vachaha means supreme. Because Bhagavan himself said in the 10th chapter, Bhuya eva mahabaho shunme paramam vachaha. And to any intelligent person who has patience to listen, These teachings of the Lord, in which the entire knowledge is given, they appear to be Paramam Supreme only, because they are given of liberation. They are giver of solution for all problems. So any teaching, any words which put us into more and more problem, they are not param, they are avaram. And that type of teaching or knowledge or education, which takes us away from all problems and also gives the best, it is called paramam only. Therefore, Bhagwan's teachings are freeing Arjuna from the outer problem, inner problem, and is going to give him the outer success and the spiritual evolution. Therefore, it has to be the highest. Therefore, it's called as paramam. So, paramam vacha. Second, guhyam. Ninth chapter, Rajaguhya, Rajaguhyam, Idam, Pavitram Idoptam. He said, no. So that is referring to Arjuna. So the Guhya Jnana hai. What is the Guhyata in this knowledge? Giver is easily giving it, but the receiver, if he is not qualified, he will not be able to receive. That is why it is called as open secret. Secret, but it is open to all. But when it is open to all, why it's secret? Because the person who is listening is not subtle enough, qualified enough to understand it. Therefore, this is Guhyam, the Rahasyam. And which Guhyam, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, all those words which we have spoken, you just add them. Then Guhyam, secrets. Another thing is only the one who is most dearest, trustworthy, and know that he will be practicing. To him only the Guhya Vishayas are told. For other people, the superficial solutions are told. Temporary solutions. So Arjuna's problem is very superficial. Should I fight the war or run away? बट भगवान डिड नॉट आंसर ओनली एट दैट वन, अर्जुना ऐसा करेंगे, चलो पहले तो भाग जाएंगे फिर बाद में लड़ेंगे, या आप लड़ लो, जो होगा देखा जाएगा. भगवान हैज सॉल्व्ड अर्जुना's questions from the root level. Any number of lives Arjuna he takes, for all of that any number of questions come, the answer is given. Therefore, to the most beloved only this final knowledge is given, and that final knowledge is called guhyam. बाकी को ऊपर ऊपर देते हैं. तो किसको दिया उसके हिसाब से भी वो गुह्यम कहा जाता है, क्या दिया उसके हिसाब से भी वो गुह्यम कहा जाता है, किसने दिया. तो द लॉर्ड गिव्स इट्स अल्टीमेट, देयरफॉर गुह्यम. ओके, किसको, किसने दिया. देन किसको दिया, तो अर्जुना, मोस्ट बिलवड ना, therefore it is guhyam. And by subject matter also, it's one which eliminates all bondage, elevates one to liberation. Therefore subject wise also, topic wise also, it is most profound. Therefore it's called guhyam. And what it is paramam guhyam, we have to specify. We only given adjectives. The specification is adhyatma samgnitam. Adi atma, adi means around, atma means self, about the true self, about the reality. About himself, Bhagavan told in the 9th and 8th and 10th chapters, and about Arjuna he told in the earlier chapters. You are a jiva, you are bound by your own karmas and all. When you do sadhana and come out of jiva bhava, you will discover your own self. All that 6th chapter mein kahana atma samstamana krutva nakinchidapi chintayetu atma upamena sarvatra samapashyati Arjuna. If I refer all of that, again it will take 100 days. सो ये अध्यात्म नामक परम गुह्य, परम दिव्य जो वच आपने बोला मेरे लिए, तेना बाय दैट मम मोह विगतः, माय delusion is gone away. What are the delusions here? Who am I? What is the world in front of me? Who are the people in the world related to me? In what way? Which is the situation I am in? What way that situation has to be accepted as? And how we have to respond to that situation, and for what result too? All these clarities are called the removal of the moha. All the confusions at this level are called the delusion. So what is the meaning of mohanga gaya Arjuna? Means he understood. He is not only this body, he is an individual inside. So he has come into this life to do this job of various things. One of them is this yuddha. And these people, as much they were related to me as Dadaji and Guru in different context, so much they are related here as a Shatrus. So there, when I dealt with him in that way, now they are in front of me, present to me in this way, so I have to deal with this. Therefore, the confusion regarding fighting with them is gone away. Confusion regarding why he has to fight for himself, that's gone away. And how to take the whole yuddha, do it for the dharma sake, not for gaining his kingdom and enjoying. That clarity came to Arjuna. Then, through this yuddha, When I do it selflessly, all my inner prarabdha's tendencies go away. Then my heart becomes purer and purer, qualified for actually knowing what is beyond the world and behind me also. When one discovers that God and abides in that, there will be no more any problem. So in this way, so many mohas, confusions, they are removed. Like in sending the Chandrayaan 3, at every step there is moha. Every moha is cleared by hundreds and thousands of scientists and all put together. Instead of moha with full vijnanam, they have sent the prajnana in that Vikram. विक्रम साराभाई के नाम पे विक्रम है. It is प्रज्ञानम ब्रह्म is our ऐतरेय उपनिषद मंत्र. Therefore they gave the rover the name प्रज्ञान. ऑलरेडी 2 दिन हो गए घूम रहा है वो. मेरे कोई दोस्त है क्या देख रहा है उसको चंद्रयान 2 मिलेगा शायद. So they worked hard. At every moment the delusions were cleared. Wisdom is replacing the delusion, and all of that bits and pieces of wisdom joined, then how much weighted thing has to be sent there to carry that, how much weighted this rocket has to be launched, what time it should reach the moon. It has to reach on the first day of Indian day, Earth day, which is the early morning in the moon of the sunrise. Before the sun sets there, there is 14 days to India, the Bhumata. Therefore, morning to evening, 14 days for us. It has to reach morning there. See, everywhere they have to think, plan, execute. What a colossal work it is. In the same way, we also must know we are human beings. We are given these faculties. With this is the ultimate we have to reach. This is how it has to be reached, and these are the obstructions and route. And what we are living now is out of absolute ignorance and delusion. With right wisdom, we have to jump from these wrong ways of living to the right way of living. All that is taught by Gita so far, whatever is left over, it will be taught further. Therefore, Arjuna says, in advance only, mera moha chala gaya. 2 3 more thoughts are there. I'll share it with you tomorrow. Then we go into second shloka. From here onwards up to 18th chapter, I'll go deep as I talk to all the Gita listening seekers. No more you are a youngster now. 300 days you are with me. 327 days you are with me. So therefore you must be very tuned to me and Gita now. So you are qualified. So be ready to listen. Let's enjoy. In between, whenever I would feel like coming down to talk to how to succeed in this world, those simple things which I already discussed, wherever required, I'll talk to you. So here also I can interpret this. Seek the help of your teachers and professors, and then study your subjects properly beyond any confusion, and make proper planning of executing your study in your exams or your interviews in your own interviews. है ना, prepare you. ये सारा इस तरह से एक एक श्लोक का I can interpret, but that is pulling Gita to a very low level, which already discussed. No, so that remains the same. Now you be a master of that. Listen to first 150 classes of Gita up to 6 chapters, in which our main focus was how to succeed in the outer life. Now that anyway you do it, दे दिया है सब कुछ, उससे और क्या चाहिए. And now what's Gita meant mainly for the spiritual evolution, in that language only we are studying, that way only we will do it. Come, be regular, have faith in yourself, have faith in Gita, have faith in speaker. Together we'll definitely study, learn, grow. At least we can attempt. Even 1% or 0.01% grown, that itself is a great achievement. Like the Chandrayaan 2 failed. What failed? Stupid. It has reached up to 200 meters before. It is 99.9999% success only. It just did not land. That's it. There's no failure for those who are working in a right direction. They may not be success, but not having success is not a failure. Success is subjective, success is depending on situation, etc. Okay, so we'll stop here our Gita today. Madan Sri Arjuna Uvacha Madan Ugrahaya Paramam Guhyamadhyatma Samgnitam Yatvayoktam Vachastena Mohoyam Vigato Mama. Now the second topic of the day, the common sense thought. Very quickly I'll tell you that whenever any situations come to us, in the form of some information given to us by someone, some vision we see with the eyes, some things some people talk to us, This mind quickly jumps with all its ignorance and emotion and starts reacting. This is the mind's mischief. है ना? And then it takes such a wrong decision and steps that we have to regret later on. Mind's mischief of taking initiative and jumping into emotional conclusion whenever a situation arises, and in a wrong conclusion it starts responding instead of responding reacting, thus creating chaos in the world. Like Arjuna, he saw the yuddha, immediately his mind started reacting that they're all my friends, relatives, grandfather, fathers, gurus, how can I fight with him? The mind reacted with the emotions to that situation. Now, what is the solution for that? Bring the intellect, pause, and just analyze the whole thing. Bhagavan Krishna taught Arjuna how to use intellect, come to right understanding and decision, and act correctly, not allowing the mind with its emotions and imperfections to react to the world. Learn this one. Don't get emotional. Have a time, take the details with your intellect, analyze them, come to right understanding. Like 1 minute was the emotion, or 1 day, 2 days when Chandrayaan 2 failed. हमको तो हम दूर है, हमको उतना नहीं लगता, but those who worked for it for 2 3 years, when it fails means I am just using this word to save the time. Don't think that I am contradicted. स्वामी जी अभी तो कहा आपने failure नहीं है, अभी fail कर रहे हो. So those 2 days, 3 days they have suffered, but later on, immediately have they not found all the details? What are the reasons for which that has not landed? What can be the alternative if the particular thing doesn't work? See the mechanical way of landing also safely. They have attached to that, though it was not required this time. Understood? In the same way, life में क्या है ना? Bring intellect, take data, analyze, see the correctness of it, then take decision, then act. Especially regarding the greatness of our India, especially regarding the glory of our Hinduism, also of our Sanatana Dharma, our Devatas, our Gurus, our Shastras, our variety of practices. Just because some wretched jealousy, other religious fellows talk negative about it, don't listen to them emotionally. Ours is a great Rishi, Guru, Devata, Parampara. From the eternity it is coming. In the interest of all of us, outer and inner, they have developed all these things. Look into the reality of them. Then have the faith and practice. Don't get converted by these very, very Rakshasic people. So too don't get converted by your friends when they take you towards drugs or drinks or any of the outer worldly bhoga at the cost of your own hard work and success. They will talk sentimentally, they'll talk emotionally, they'll blackmail you, they'll put you under obligations. In every of them you will suffer consequently. No, it is your intellect, you bring it. देखो दो बातें हैं. पहली बात याद रखो कि अनफॉर्चुनेटली और फॉर्चुनेटली हम मनुष्य बनकर जन्म लिए. अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी आर ह्यूमन बीइंग. क्या करें? फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. सेकंड प्रॉब्लम, डबल अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी आर गिवन द दिमाग टू यूज. The one who doesn't recognize is a human and doesn't use his dimag. No, he's not a human. His decision will be criminal, animalistic only. That's what they are doing, of spoiling your minds. You should use your intellect. उनको इतना कॉमन सेंस नहीं है. कोई अपने सनातन धर्म को फॉलो कर रहा है, उसको encourage करना चाहिए, not destroying. What a wretched rakshasic minds they have. So too, when you are sitting at home and doing your study, your stupid friend should say ना कि मैं पढ़ नहीं रहा, वो पढ़ रहा है, कम से कम वो आगे बढ़ेगा. इतना अकल होना चाहिए उसको. इसका बजाय इफ ही टेल्स यार मैं दूर से आया हूँ, मेरे लिए तुम पढ़ाई छोड़ दो, मेरे लिए तुम गीता क्लास छोड़ दो, मेरे लिए तुम डूइंग द होमवर्क ऑफ स्वामी जी गेव द होमवर्क ऑफ चैंटिंग द श्लोका, वो छोड़ दो और मेरे साथ घूमने चलो. फॉर व्हाट? फॉर ऑल द वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम एंड नॉनसेंस. शी शुड हैव द अकल. अब उसको नहीं है तो तुमको होना चाहिए ना. मनुष्य हो, सो सपोज टू बी ह्यूमन बीइंग. दिमाग है, थोड़ा टच करके देखो, then use it. Then see both in our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, the glories. So too when your friends and relatives come, what they propose, Don't get emotional what they say. What they say, the other religious people don't get carried away emotion. You go to know you studied Gita. Is there anything wrong in Gita? Anything to belittle us? Anything to make us fail? Anything which is not helping us in growth and progress? 300 days you have heard. 10 chapters you have heard. And this Gita के बारे में, रामायण के बारे में, राम कथा, कृष्ण, हर एक के बारे में those बेवकूफ have something to talk negative, and we listen from them, not from the masters, acharyas like us. Therefore, our minds are filled with negativities only towards our own great religion and all. Therefore, we are not respecting, not studying, not using, and not growing. You change the trend now. Those who are listening to me. Master Gita, know the Sanatan Dharma, know the glory of it, practice it, and be an example for others. Key showing them why practicing our Gita Adi, how one can succeed outside, become peaceful, joyful inside, and even reach divinity also, spirituality, spiritual divinity. So this is what is today's thought of mind's mischief of jumping into conclusion emotionally. Result solution is bring the intellect, know that you are a human being, know that you have a buddhi, use it and analyze what is right, wrong, what is correct, not correct. Take correct decision and act and evolve in life. Especially two things I'm talking about: our glorious Sanatana Dharma. Second, about your friends and relatives who try to derail you from. Then the third one I can talk about is your own mind. Again, pura mind ka hi to mischief hai. Inside also, don't just because the mind has proposed something, jump into the action. Just bring the intellect and see, इससे हमको आगे फायदा होगा कि नुकसान. नुकसान है तो just drop it. फायदा है तो just to take it up. So this way, let us grow in life. That's our today's common sense thought. Now the third topic of the day, today onwards we are chanting Geetha Dhyanam. The first shloka is a little bigger one. So 2 days we will do it. Today thoda, kal thoda. Okay, the shloka is Om Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita Amrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini. So this shloka is addressed to Geeta Mata, only taking her as mother, goddess. Madhusudana Saraswati ji of 14th or 15th century, he has given us this one. These all called Gita Dhyanam shlokas. Few of them are given by him, some are culled out from other places. So the total Gita Dhyana Stotram. So the last line is important. What is that? Amba. Amba means mother. O Gita Mata. O Gita Devi. Tam. You. Anusandadami. I tune myself to you continuously. Hey Bhagavad Gita, vocative case, Bhavadveshinim, remove all the dukkha from my life. And who is that Bhagavad Gita to whom this Bhakta is saying, I am tuning to you? He is doing that pratigna of I am studying you every day, I am trying to understand you, I want to practice. First, that Gita is Parthaya Pratibodhitam, that which has awakened Arjuna. अर्जुन के लिए बताया गया और अर्जुन को इग्नोरेंस से जागृत किया गया. Tomorrow I'll tell you little more. तो पार्थाय प्रतिबोधिताम अंबा त्वाम अनुसंधामी. ये भगवद गीते भगवद्वेषिणी. पार्थाय प्रतिबोधिताम. Partha is Arjuna. All three are called Partha, Prataputra. Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna, they are three born Prata, Kunti. But here in the Gita, Arjuna is a hero, therefore Partha means Arjuna. So Parthaya Pratibodhitam, पार्थ को प्रबोधन प्रतिबोधन करने के लिए दिया गया. And who has given to Arjuna Partha? Bhagavata Narayana Swayam. Direct by the Narayana only he is given. Bhagavan Narayana di, not some guru or some rishi or anybody. Swayam Bhagavan Narayana only gave this knowledge to Arjuna and awakened Arjuna from dullness, stupor, ignorance, delusion. And who is written it in the form of book? Vyasena Gratitam. And who is Vyasa? Purana Munina, who has given us the 4.5 lakhs of shlokas in the 18 Puranas. And if you join all the 108 Puranas, it runs into 30-40 lakhs. Purana Munina. And where is it given? Madhya Mahabharatam, in between the Kaurava Pandava Sainya. That's the one meaning of Madhya Mahabharatam. Second is in the Mahabharata Itihasa, the epic. In the center of that, in that Anushasnika Parva, Bhishma Yudhishthira Bhishma Parva from the 25 to 42 chapters it is given. So Madhya Mahabharatam is in between Mahabharata Shastra. This Gita is found. Then what is the essence of Gita in one line? Advaita Amruta Varshini. She does the Amruta Varsha of the Advaita Jnana. What is that? Tomorrow I'll tell you. Bhagavatim, she is divine. And how many chapters it has got? Ashtadasha Adhyayini. So, oh mother, you who are having 18 chapters, who are goddess, who are the one given by Arjuna, Krishna to Arjuna and written by Vyasa in the center of Mahabharata, to you I am promising that I am doing Anusandhana to you. Oh mother, see to that Bhava, the Dukkha, totally eliminated from my life from the root level. So like this shloka has lots of meanings. Literal meaning I told you, one or two things to learn, tomorrow we will do. So this shloka may need 2 days. Maybe if possible, second shloka also will touch tomorrow. That's how today Gita Dhyanam first shloka is done. Today in common sense thought we started using our intellect to analyze and know the correctness and follow. And the third one is in Gita first shloka. We have seen the literal meaning. 2, 3 more thoughts we have to add tomorrow. Thank you, friends. Let Lord bless all of us, Gita, the bless all of us. Vyasaji bless all of us, Gurus bless all of us, and may we deserve those blessings and rise in our life. Not only the moon, we transcend, go beyond even the moon and reach to the higher and higher corners of the universe with our glorious successes in the material world as well as in our spiritual emancipation. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhoyat Sajjana Shanti Mapriyat Shanto Muccheda Vande Bhya Muktaschanyan Vimochet Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, समस्त युवा पीढ़ी युवा मंडली की जय. Great youngsters, all the best. Vishwarupa Darshanam you are going to have, therefore don't miss the classes, be regular. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.